Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of the coin flip trading. In the previous one, we made 2%, so it was a successful trade on the euro-dollar Forex pair. So today, let's continue with something else. Actually, I'm recording this video immediately after closing the previous trade. I mean, why would I waste time, right? But before we dive right into it, there is always going to be one topic I want to focus on a little bit in the video before we just get into the trading. And for today, I want to talk about the probability. And the whole thing may seem to be really good or too bad, like depending on the luck or the probability. So if you start the coin flip strategy, and to be honest, I'm not even sure if it works yet, but if you get like 5 wins in a row in the first 5 trades, then you're gonna feel like you can do anything and you're gonna feel like you're on the top of the world. I can assure you that. But one thing you have to pay attention to, I mean, just as easily you can win, so easily you can lose money with this strategy. So you always have to stay consistent with the strategy that you have. The only random part of this strategy is the coin flip. Every other thing is set and we have to stick to the rules. So we just cannot really interfere with the trade or mess up something, because then the results are not based on the coin flip strategy, but based on everything you've done along the way and how you changed the strategy along the way, and it's just going to be a huge mess. And at the end, you never find out if it actually works or not. But to make one thing clear, in order to consider this strategy to be profitable or useful, we need to get at least to 51% success rate, because that means that we make more money than we lose. Just think about it. If you perform 10 trades and 6 of them happen to be successful and 4 of them just are straight up losses, and the amount is the same that you lose as well as that you win, that means that we are at the end profitable. And if we can actually stick to that over the period of couple of months, then that means that this is a viable strategy. Even though it sounds silly and probably is, then you could actually go ahead and use it. And again, if you perform 100 trades and 51 of them happen to be successful, then you make some money at the end. Like, this is kind of dumb. You don't make a lot of money, but you still do. And this is the nice thing about it. You don't have to care about anything. You just go with it. And yeah, you don't look at any graphs or any candlesticks or anything like that. Okay, but let's finally get into the trading. So last time we pretty much focused on the euro-dollar pair, and in order to make things more random, like right now when there is this trend, for example, downwards on the euro-dollar currency pair, we don't want to focus on that because we sort of know what the market is doing right now, and now we just want to make it as random as possible. So at this point, I'm going to move on to something else. I'm going to go with the US 500 index or the S&P 500. So you can actually do that, and I can trade it with leverage. So let me just add that and take a look at the graph. And also last time I was performing the trade on the 4-hour time frame. Even though it took us only 3 hours for the trade to close, I mean, it could have taken literally days, so I'm not sure which time frame I'm going to be using, but the ATR and the entire strategy is going to stay the same. With this one, I'm going to go with the 4-hour again, because I don't know why. I mean, because we have to try it out. Okay, so the account balance is a little higher, so let's count the percentages. Just like that, so just a little higher. So we're gonna go with 40.8 euros as our stop loss or take profit. Now, one more thing we have to pay attention to is the ATR. So click on that, and it tells us that it's currently at 18.7, so let's say it's 19, and this is what we're gonna stick to. Okay, and now the most important part, flip a coin. So apparently it's tails again, so we're just gonna go with what the iPhone actually tells us. So tails means red, it means sell, so let's set everything up, the stop loss, take profit, and let's just wait what's gonna happen. When it's going to be done, I will of course update you on what's going on when we receive the notification. Again, it can take up to a couple of days because we are on the 4-hour time frame. Okay guys, so a couple of hours later you can see that our take profit has been hit, which means that another profitable trade has just happened. So you can see it took us about 5 hours and 10 minutes, so not a long time, and apparently the take profit was triggered, so I did not interfere with the trade or anything. I just got the notification that it's done. Okay, so far it looks pretty good, but don't get too excited again. There are definitely some trades that we expect to lose. It's just the amount that's gonna make or break our strategy. So we're just gonna wait and see what's really going to happen now. Thanks a lot for watching and sticking by. If you are interested in where this is actually going, then make sure to subscribe, and see you guys later in the next video, in the next trade.